Welcome to Cheryl Antonio, The Untold Story. Episode 8, Hytch's Alibi, Part 2, Investigating the Time Frame. In this episode, I'll examine the different versions Robert Hytch gave in relation to the amount of time he was allegedly broken down on the side of the road on the way to the video shop on the evening of the 25th of April, 1998. On the 29th of April 1998, Robert Hytch said the following in an interview with police. The policeman, McCusker, interviewed Hytch, and this is what they said. McCusker, how long do you think you were broken down on the side of the road all up? The first time you broke down on the way into town? Hytch, what, ever or just that night? McCusker, just that night, Saturday night. Hytch, on the way into town it happened. McCusker, how long were you there that time on the side of the road with the car? Hytch, 5-6 minutes. McCusker, okay. And what about when you come back? Hytch, about that, but a bit longer, I think. McCusker, what? Oh. Hytch, 10 minutes. Police interviewed Hytch again on the 1st of May 1998. This is what he said during that interview. This interview was with police Inman and Hytch. Inman, how long would you say you were trying to fix your near Muller's Lagoon? Hytch, 10 minutes roughly. I didn't really pay much attention to the clock, around 10 minutes anyway. Inman, how long do you think you were on the side of the road on the second occasion? Hytch, it was slightly shorter, about 5 or 10 minutes it was. On the 4th of September 2014, the 9th day of the coronial inquest into the disappearance of Cheryl Antonio, Hytch stated this. This was during his examination by counsel assisting. Counsel assisting. Well, how long do you think you would have been looking for the fuel filter once you had stopped on Soldiers Road and gone around the front? Hytch, I don't know. Counsel assisting. Your best estimate? Hytch, anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes. Anywhere between 10 and 15, say. Counsel assisting. All right. Compared to the first breakdown, what would be your best estimate with respect to the time you were engaged on the second breakdown? Hytch, 5 minutes. Counsel assisting, 5 minutes? Hytch, yeah. Counsel assisting, okay, so it was quite a bit shorter than the first one? Hytch, yep. Then, on the 15th of June 2015, the 11th day of the coronial inquest, when Hytch was called to give evidence again, Hytch stated this. This was part of his evidence when asked questions by the coroner. Coroner, what I'd like you to do is just clarify for me the duration of the breakdown. Because in my simple calculations, that puts you beside the road for 30 minutes. Do you think that's possible? How long were you there for? Hytch, honestly, I wasn't clock watching. It was only an estimation of the time that I was at the side on the road on both events. Coroner, but you think on the first trip into town you could have been broken down beside the road for 30 minutes? Hytch, anything's possible, yes. I only gave a 15-minute estimation because that's what it felt like. In conclusion, Robert Hytch's story changed 4 times when speaking to police about how long he was stuck on the side of the road when his car allegedly broke down on the day Cheryl Antonio was last seen alive. When he was first spoken to by the police, just 4 days after Rachel's disappearance, Hytch advised that he was stopped beside the road for approximately 5 to 6 minutes. This, of course, was his very first recollection to the police regarding this incident. Just 2 days later, his story changed when he approximated that the time period in question was 10 minutes. In his first evidence given at the coronial inquest, Hytch stated that the time period 10 to 15 minutes, but when recalled to give evidence, he then said the time period could have been up to 30 minutes. Over 4 different accounts of his story, the possible time frame differed from as short as 5 or 6 minutes to as long as half an hour. A logical conclusion can be drawn that Robert Hytch was desperately trying to close the time frame for which his movements cannot be verified, as revealed in the previous episode, is the exact same time period immediately after Rachel was last seen alive.